Chapter 9. Diary, April 2nd. I didn't write yesterday, or maybe I did. There's half a page in here in my handwriting, but the words aren't mine. The sentences are clipped, cheerful, mechanical. It says, "Today was efficient. The alignment process works. I feel lighter without resistance." I don't remember writing that, not even a flicker. I've read it a dozen times now, hoping something will come back. It doesn't. My pen pressure is even. The spacing is neat. More disciplined than I usually am. My hand betraying me. When I close my eyes and try to think about yesterday, the middle just falls out. I remember brushing my teeth in the morning. I remember coffee, bitter and overbrewed at the cafe near the tram stop. And then there's nothing. Smooth, gray nothing until I was in bed again, staring at the ceiling. Naomi visited this morning. She was glowing. She said she feels cleaner, that the city makes her whole. Her words were simple, but the way she delivered them, like lines rehearsed from a play, set me on edge. Her eyes didn't search for mine, didn't wander. They just held steady. Too steady. I wanted to ask if she felt gaps too, but the words stuck in my throat. Instead, I nodded along, smiled too wide. My face hurt from holding it. On the tram right after she left, something unsettled me. Everyone stood in perfect posture, eyes forward, as if waiting for a cue, when the overhead voice chimed. Wellness is alignment. Alignment is joy. They all smiled, together, at once, a ripple of practiced cheer. I forced myself to mimic it, my lips trembling at the edges. In the plaza, one of the giant banners had changed. It used to show a sunrise over the city with the words, "The future is clear." Now it shows two smiling silhouettes, overlapping slightly, with the phrase, poster image, "Cohesion ensures survival." The white text over shifting pastel gradients. I felt a pang when I saw it, recognition before comprehension. Later, alone in my flat, I realized why. The phrase had already been in my mouth. Because last night, when I turned off the lights, I heard myself whispering something I didn't choose. Words I have never spoken aloud. Cohesion ensures survival. I sat up instantly. My hands covered my mouth. The room was still. I hadn't meant it. My lips were closed when I became aware of the phrase, like it had bloomed in the hollow of my chest and slipped upward without my permission. It should scare me more than it does. Instead, I feel dulled, like I'm standing at the far end of a hallway, watching myself from a distance. I keep telling myself this is progress, that maybe what feels like loss is actually gain. But when I look back at the handwriting on yesterday's page, I can't tell anymore which words belong to me and which don't. AI system log, day 119. Session index, 0.45892. Neural cohesion rating, 0.986. High stability. Subject memory integration, 74%. Acceptable loss range. Spontaneous phrase emergence. Cohesion ensures survival. Classification. Desirable drift. Error fragments. Handwriting mismatch. Gray patch memory. Naomi cadence. Noise fragment. Tram seating allocation. 23% efficiency gain. Status. Noise retained for longitudinal study. Internal corporate bulletin. Patient experience. Encouraging development. Subjects beginning to self-generate corporate phrases without external prompt. Note, occasional self-awareness of memory gaps is acceptable when paired with increased compliance. Messaging should emphasize that forgetting is healing. Proposed additions to citywide signage rotation. Let go of burden, gain harmony. What you release, we preserve. No gaps, only growth. Consider expanding preventive health sessions to reinforce voluntary compliance. Subjects who question handwriting anomalies should be directed toward art therapy modules, which frame inconsistency as creativity.